If you're anything like me, you don't see yourself in the arbitrary lists of people say these capsule wardrobes that you see from fashion influencers and even from the fashion industry. These every woman needs to have lists. Ignore the list. Choose for yourself. I'll show you how. In this series, The Staple Strategy, we're going to answer 5 questions and analyze common wardrobe staples to see if they're really classics for you. So we're going to answer these 5 questions to show you the key. So the trench coat. The trench coat is a classic wardrobe staple. It's a staple that is revered in both men and women's wardrobe and has stood the test of time. So the first question is, what do you like about trench coats? It's important to really determine what you like about something because it helps you analyze, do I like this because it's my own thought about something, or am I being influenced? Because as humans, we're highly influential. So what do I like about it? For example, I love pasta. I love tortellini, alfredo, fettuccine, linguine, any just about noodle you could think of. I even like soba noodles and ramen noodles, and I just love pasta. I love a noodle. Any kind. You ask me what I like about it, I can tell you it's the textures, it's the flavors, and I love that the way different wheats give you different kinds of taste. And then we add some proteins and the sauces or a soup, and we're in there. Like, you see how excited I'm getting about something that I genuinely like? A wardrobe item that you like, you should be able to say why you like it. Think about that. What do I like about this item? Now, what don't I like about trench coats? What don't you like about trench coats? Now, there are some things people say. I know some people I've heard say, I don't like the trench coats because trench coats are boring. Why would I want a khaki coat? Well, trench coats come in a variety of colors. They come in a variety of textures. So if you don't want a boring trench coat, don't have one. If you think a khaki trench coat is boring, maybe get one like I have, a denim. Maybe get one that has prints or patterns or colors, or maybe even a different texture. Maybe you get a suede. So there are different nuances to a trench coat. You might have the objection, well, I don't like long trench coats. That's completely fine. There are even shorter trench coats, so mid-length trench coats. And in recent years, we've seen the modern iteration of a crop trench coat. So there are a variety of trench coats. So really think, what is it I don't like? If you don't like the silhouette of a trench coat, that's one thing. Like, for example, maybe you don't like the collar. Maybe you don't like the epaulets, which I love it. That's, to me, if you don't have epaulets on a trench coat, you're not a trench coat. You might be a duster, but you're not a trench coat. And I like a duster, but you're not a trench coat. I love trench coats. I have them in different iterations. There's really nothing I can say I don't like about a trench coat. And they're so versatile, elegant. So if the classic khaki trench coat is boring to you, this silk one from Max Mara, I love it. It's double-breasted, it's gold. The model looks so, it looks so good on her skin tone. It's fabulous. It's on sale. Of course, it's still pricey, so it's definitely of a higher price point, but it's silk. It's a trench coat you can wear in your wardrobe for years to come. I love that. So fab. This is a trench coat. This is a double-breasted trench coat from Boden. Boden is an English brand that's known for, I would say, whimsical, colorful prints, patterns. So if you're ever looking for something like a twist on a classic, then Boden is your place. This is the Harley Quinn trench coat. Do you see this print? And depending upon, this is a mid-length, depending upon your height. So maybe you don't want a long trench coat and you're tall, this will be a good size, good option for you. And then this also comes in a navy. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look at the construction so I can see what material. So it's cotton. So this is 100% cotton. And we have this in the navy variation. We have this yellow. We have this double-breasted linen trench coat from Lauren, which is a subsidiary brand of Ralph Lauren. This is in a lemon sherbet, and I think this is cute. If you are really into yellow for a nice spring, summer look, it's linen, so you'll be nice, and you won't be overly cool. This is just something to throw on a layer. It looks very nice. So, again, you don't want the khaki color. You want something that is more fun than a colorful trench coat is the way to go. Now this, I have two trench coats from Ulla Johnson that I saw that I think are so fabulous. So this is the Noviel, I think that's how you pronounce it, organza trench coat. Do you see this? This is so stunning to me. This is 100% silk as well. I love this print. I can just see this paired with a strapless dress underneath, or even this model has on a slip dress. I could see that as well. Maybe a maxi skirt, a nice top, and the trench. This is colorful as a print. It's definitely something that you can use in your wardrobe over and over. If you don't want something that's boring, that's definitely not boring. Now let's look at some crop ones. So this is from Dish, and Dish has, again, this is, maybe you do like the khaki or beige color of a trench coat, but you just don't want it to be long or mid-length. You want something that's a more modern flair. Then this cropped Gabrielle natural trench coat from Dish is a good option for you. I like this color. I like the wide sleeves. It has buttons, so you can tell where you can make the sleeve a looser sleeve or a tighter sleeve. Very fab. And it even comes in black if you would like that as well. Then we have this from Helsa. Now this is the oversized crop trench from Helsa. There have been some influencers I've seen that I follow that have this, and they rave about how great it is. And it's sold out, and it's now back for pre-order. So it's looking like it probably is a very, you see the shape, it's nice boxy, but it still has a nice crop look. Maybe you want a leather cropped jacket, then this Haiti crop leather jacket might be the vibe for you. I don't typically like trench coats that have the belts, but I actually like this one. This is feminine. It's glam. Like, do you see how this looks? So cute. And this is a cropped leather trench coat, and you're still looking fab. Then there's this one from Age, and this is also a cropped trench, and it's beige. But what I like about this is that this has some gold detailing, some nice gold finishes. So this to me is still a classic trench, but it has a little bit more of a feminine silhouette. Even the sleeves are a little bit baggier. There is a nice, the cuff has a more of a ruffle or flounce at the end. So these are some nuances to think about when you say you don't want a trench coat. Maybe you're just not looking at the right style of trench coat. Then again, maybe you are. Maybe you looked at all of these and you're like, I'm not really for any of them. I still don't want a trench coat. That's completely fine. That's up to you, because it's time for you to take back your choice and make a choice. And there's nothing wrong with you saying, I hear you, but the trench coat is still not my vibe. And that's fine. That's a decision for you to make. These first two questions have helped us analyze our thoughts about the trench coat. And now we not regurgitating someone else's ideas about the trench coat, someone else's thoughts. Now we really have something to go on. If you've enjoyed this video so far, please make sure that you subscribe, and I want you to listen to the next 3 questions. So, does this align with your personal style? This is a question that I think is important with anything that you buy. Does this align with my personal style? If you, like me, like a classic trench coat, then more than likely you would describe your style as elegant, sophisticated, some elements of classic. See, to me, I like the classic trench coat, but I am attracted to other variations of the trench coat. This is a denim trench coat. Many people probably wouldn't say this is a classic. You wouldn't find this on most people's capsule wardrobe, but it's definitely in my capsule wardrobe. I get so much use out of it, but it aligns with my personal style. While I'm not into jeans per se, I do like denim. That aligns with my personal style. I like some structure. My personal style is feminine, glamorous, and refined. So to me, the trench coat adds that refined or that polish, some structure that I could be looking for in an outfit depending upon what my actual outfit is, what I'm styling. So I love a trench coat. It just goes right up my alley with my personal style. If I have something, even like the outfit I have on today, it's just a linen set from Banana Republic. You add a trench coat on it. It's pretty casual, but not so casual. But you add a trench coat and you have some structure to your look and some polish that grounds the look, and to me instantly makes it elevated. And a trench coat does that every time. Every single time a trench coat would do that. So maybe you're someone who does like, oh no, I don't want no polish in my outfits. I don't like that. I don't like structure. I don't want a trench coat. But not subscribe. That's completely fine. Don't subscribe. It's your choice because it's your wardrobe. The next question 4 is, does this align with my lifestyle? Now that's important because sometimes we all get caught up in what we like aesthetically, like what's appealing to our eye, that sometimes if you're not careful, we can forget, like, where am I going to wear this to? What activities am I doing on a consistent basis? Or what am I going to do in this season that means I need this item in my wardrobe? Because if you're like me, you have at least 1 or 2 items that you bought because you thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear this. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna wear it. And it's collected dust in your wardrobe. So not only did you like lose money, but you never wear it. I mean, I think it's happened to us all. It's definitely happened to me. So you have to consider your lifestyle. Maybe you're a mom and you're like, I don't need a trench coat. It's too fussy. I have kids. They're going to get things on me. So maybe you will want a trench coat, but maybe you'll go for a darker color. So maybe a denim like I have. Or maybe you would go for black or a chocolate brown, something darker. Or maybe you're like, trench coats are too fussy altogether. I don't want a long trench coat. Maybe a cropped one is for you. You have to also think about, do you commute to work? I live in the south of the United States. We usually drive. So I'm usually driving places I need to be. So I can wear a khaki trench coat and it be nothing. I also don't have any children. So I can wear lighter colored clothing and not really think like, oh, is this going to get dirty? I also don't have any pets. So think about this. Think about the activities that you're doing in your everyday life. What are you doing that will lead you to have this item? Now remember, we're talking about wardrobe staples. So this may not apply to everything because there are some occasions where you might need something else. But overall, for the most part, that season, does this trench coat align with your lifestyle? Now, the last question is probably, I wouldn't say it's the most important question, but in a sense it is, because everything else can check out. All the other answers to these, all the other questions, you can have yes, 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 yes. I will include that. Yes, I like that. Yes, I like that. Yes, it's part of my personal style. Yes, it aligns with my lifestyle. But when you put the item on, how do you feel? So that's the last but not least question. How do I feel when I put a trench coat on? If you put a trench coat on and you feel like, I feel too stuffy, I feel too polished, I feel too boring or too whatever, then a trench coat is not for you. And that's okay. You may decide that the trench coat is not for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's for you to decide. And it's okay that you made that decision because it's your wardrobe. And as women, we're all different. We have different lifestyles, different personal styles, different aesthetics, different reasons why we like things, different reasons why we don't like things. Now, to me, a trench coat just makes me feel, like I said, a trench coat, I feel polished. I feel put together. It elevates a look. I just feel like I have I don't know, I just feel put together, polished, like I have it going on. If I have a casual outfit, I add on a trench coat and I instantly look more fab. That's how I see a trench coat. That's how I feel in a trench coat. I love trench coats. I love trench coats so much that one of my friends, I would say she's close to a bestie, told me, you always have some kind of trench coat on. It doesn't matter what season it is, you have a trench coat to align with the season. And she's not lying. I absolutely love a trench coat. It's part of my wardrobe staples. But that doesn't mean it has to be part of your wardrobe staples. Now, I don't make any rules. I just share frameworks with you guys. And I hope that you get some value out of the frameworks. This can align with anyone's personal style. Until next time, see you later, starlets.